What's up, guys? Today it is me, Zealand, and my friend
Liam.
And today we're talking about the NBA and our predictions for the year, like the MVP, who's going to win, who is going to be the unexpected team that you expect to be as good, but they are going to be that good. Discuss a couple of teams, including the Clippers, his
That's my favorite team.
Yes, and my favorite team, the Lakers. So, we're going to start this video off with talking about who do you think will win the NBA Finals? You go first.
I think the Lakers are going to get this one because I feel like they have a lot of veterans who haven't gotten a ring yet or have and want more. So I feel like with all the skill on that team, it just depends if they can mesh well together and get the NBA Finals win.
I definitely think the Lakers too. I know that it will sound biased as I am a Lakers fan, but LeBron, and yes, I know he's old, Westbrook, AD, one of the best younger players in the NBA, Carmelo. So you have multiple really good players, and Dwight Howard too. So I think it's funny because a lot of people will say two things. They'll either say, if they win, they'll say LeBron is a ring chaser, and all he can do is get the best players. But then if they lose, they'll say it's because he had a sorry team that was so old. So that's how I think they kind of counteract each other. They'll say they're bad if they lose, but they'll say, oh, they're overpowered if they win. Which is, I just think they're the perfect team to win this. They're really good. If they don't win, I would be super surprised. I definitely think the runner-up would be the Nets. I know the Suns made the finals last year, but I don't even think they make the semifinals. I don't think they even make it that far. So, yeah, I'm going to go to the Lakers. And next, we're going to talk about the MVP. Who's your pick for that?
I got Steph Curry. I think he's going to prove that he's still great. He can carry a team to be great. Now that Klay Thompson's back, that's going to help open him up. And Steph Curry showed how good he still is last year. So I think that Steph Curry will win his MVP for the third time this year.
I have to go with Luka. I think he is such a good young talent. I love watching him. I just turned on the Mavericks game this last season and sit down. I start watching it, and as soon as I turn it on, they pass out to Luka, top of the key, fadeaway three, all that. He's just so good to watch. Every time he shoots the three, he usually makes it. And he's so good at a young age that I think he'll definitely progress more this season, seasons after that, and I think he'll surprise this year. The Mavericks, I don't know how far they'll go, but I still think he has enough good team that they can give him the ball, he can score, he can play some defense, and he can win MVP. Next, we're going to talk about our respective favorite teams. Can you go over the Clippers?
Yeah, so my favorite team is the Clippers. And as some of you may know, Kawhi Leonard ended up torn his ACL in round 2 of the playoffs last year. And we didn't think it was that bad at the time, but it is. And the Clippers don't really have a timeline on his return, but they hope that it'll be this year. So, Zealand, what do you think about Paul George's ability to carry this team to the playoffs?
I think he can carry them to the playoffs. He's definitely really good. You can see that they were a good team without Kawhi in the postseason last year. I definitely would be scared as a Clippers fan that you do have a chance of missing the playoffs if Kawhi is out for quite a bit and you lose a lot of games because of that. I think they have shown. I can't remember who they lost to last year, but I do remember them having some issues without Kawhi. So I definitely think it will be a lot harder, but I do think that Paul George can carry the team. He's an awesome basketball player. Next, I'm going to say the Lakers, my favorite team. So I've seen a lot of people say that one thing that they're concerned about the Lakers is how can this team, will they go together? Will LeBron and Russell Westbrook, can they pass the ball to each other? Are they going to try to hog the ball from each other? I think they can be connected. Carmelo Anthony, longtime friend of LeBron. I think he'll kind of get LeBron, make sure that they both be leaders, that neither one is trying to be the top guy, and that they can both step down, work together, And then I think Anthony Davis. I honestly think that Anthony Davis will be the best player on the team this year. But I do think that LeBron and Russ are going to have good seasons. Just they are getting old, so I definitely think it won't be their best years, but they'll still do good. And now we're going to say, what are your top 5 teams, Liam?
Let's see. I have Lakers number 1. I have Nets number 2, but we'll see depending on Kyrie Irving's availability because, as you know, he refuses to get the vaccine, and that means he cannot play home games. Number 3, I got the Bucks, the reigning champs. I just feel like the Bucks aren't as good of a team as the Lakers and Nets, so Giannis is still great though. At number 4, I got the Warriors now that Klay Thompson's back. And then at number 5, I would have the Clippers, but since Kawhi's out, I'm going to go dark horse the Mavs with Luka, who could be the MVP, and we'll see how Porzingis does.
I'm going to go with the Lakers number 1. And then unexpected, I say the Bucks. I don't think you can put a team with Giannis, and especially with Kyrie being out, I definitely think the Bucks will end up doing better than the Nets, even though they're an awesome team. But I have the Bucks number 2, the Nets number 3. At number 4, I have the Jazz. I think they are a very good team. They just haven't played super well in the postseason. Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert, I think they're going to do really good. And number 5 is in debate between the Suns, who I think will drop off after last year but still do good. Between the Suns and the Mavericks, who I think Luka will carry them to the playoffs. So that's my top 5 teams, and we're going to end the video off there. There's going to be more NBA videos to come. I know my videos have been football mostly lately. That's just because that's kind of what's on right now. Basketball is just starting, so expect a lot more basketball videos. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. I'm Zealand with.
I'm Liam.
And thanks for watching.